Hello, beautiful souls. I hope y'all are having a blessed day. My name is Dede, and I am a psychic witch. And I'm going to do a pick a card reading for you. Here's your 3 piles to choose from. This is pile number 1 with heliotrope. It had some red in the stones, so I picked the red crystal to go with it. If you pick number 2, it is malachite, and I picked this green stone to go with it. And if you picked zoisite with this pink stone, there's some pink in it up here, real pretty. I picked this pink stone to go with it. If you need more time, you can pause the video, see which one you're pulled to. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Like reading the comments. And we are going to get started with our number 1 pile. But we also have our yes or no question asker. I don't know what that thing is called. I really need to look that up. And today we have Ghost Tube going. We'll see what Spirit's got to say while we're doing the reading. Okay, if you picked this heliotrope, we're going to see what it means in just a minute, but we're going to shuffle some cards. We're going to start with the oracle cards. I like to get 6 oracle cards. I just like to see what comes out. And we're doing a reading today on just what they want to tell us. Whether it be your significant other, your family, your spirits, just what they want to tell you. With 6 cards. Here we got 6 cards here. And we're going to pull some oracle cards. Just whatever falls out is what we're going to take. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to get those guys. Hold on a minute. They went flying. Oh, they went all the way across the room. I'm going to pause the video just a second. Hold on. Okay, these are the 3 cards that went flying out. They went way over yonder. And then we have these oracle cards. Alright. This is what they want to tell you. Whoever you need answers from, this is the answers that they want to give. And with this heliotrope, this is known as a bloodstone.
It's possible.
It said it's possible. Maybe somebody's thinking something, and it is possible. Okay. Also known as a bloodstone, like its namesake, it can cleanse negative energy in the blood by doing this. It's grounding any anger or resentment in your heart and blood, and throws a calming effect on the heart when you are feeling irritated or impatient. Somebody may really want some answers, and they just don't know where to turn. Well, see if I can help y'all out in this beautiful red stone. Alright. So the first card that I drew for y'all is the world. The world is... The world, it says Satan, and I don't know why. Maybe it's like the devil card, because that is kind of like Satan. It's the devil. And it's about bondage and addictions and stuff like that. That might be what's coming up in this. But the first thing I got for you is the World. The World card is a major arcana card, and it is about, well, I guess exactly what it says. It is a world. It could represent traveling, but it is the last final card in the major arcana, and it represents completion, achievement, fulfillment, and wholeness. It signifies the end of a long, hard situation, and finally it being over and you can move it on from it. That's the World. The next card I have for you is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is minor arcana, but it's swords, and swords is all about mental. And the page is about it represents a child of 14 to 25, but it's also about the beginnings of doing stuff. And with the mental, it's something that you're doing in the mindset, something you're thinking about, you're going after, you're going to see where it goes, how it turns out. So, and then the pages, this is also about speaking your truth and doing what it is that you want to do. The next card I have for you is the Empress. The Empress is a major arcana card. It is the main queen of all the queens. She is all of them rolled up in one. The swords, the wands, the pentacles, the cups. She has all the emotions, but she also is a very smart lady, and she can do whatever. She has her higher intuition helping her, following her, taking care of her. She can do it all with the Empress card. And she also represents power, fertilization, abundance, feminine, but that does not make it a woman, because we all have feminine and masculine energies in us. Clarifying the World, we have another page, the Page of Cups. Cups is emotions, and the Page of Cups is the same thing. It's 14 to 25 years old, just starting out in life, just doing your beginnings, but you're going in it with your heart instead of your mind. But sometimes it's better to follow your heart than it is your mind, because your mind can lead you wrong, but your heart never can. So if you think about what you know and what you want to do, and you follow it with your heart, then that's where you're going to stand out, and you're going to succeed and accomplish what needs to be accomplished. And with the World, with the completion, you went into it with your heart and represented it that way, thinking in a clear capacity, and you've come out on top as the Empress. Now, clarifying the Page of Swords, we have Temperance. Temperance is a major arcana card. You got a lot of major arcana cards. Major arcanas is about life lessons that the universe sends us that we have to do. I believe, and from what I've been told by angels to understand, we write our own book before we come here. We are our own author of what we want to do, and we want to accomplish, and we want to see happen while we're here. And this is the universe's way of keeping us on track of our book of what we wanted. But the Temperance is about balance, calmness. So going in this with a heart, with your heart and with your mind both, and you've got a calm feeling about it, so you think that whatever this is, it's gonna work out for you. It's looking up. I mean, definitely looking up. I mean, you got the World, you got Temperance, you got the Empress. So this is something that you wanted to do, that you wrote yourself that you wanted to do, and that you're going to follow through with, because the universe is going to make sure of it. But they're going to do it in a way that's easy, because the Temperance is just about balance, calmness, happiness. It's also moderation and patience. You're just having to wait a little while. But you've went into this with your whole heart, and you've really thought about what you're doing. And the last card I have for you with clarifying the Empress is the Five of Swords. Swords is mental, and this sword is not one of the best cards. The fives are kind of about change, and it's halfway through. Like, it's 1 through 10 on the cards, and the number 5 is halfway through, so it's about changing. And this card is about winning, but it's winning at all cost. And it don't really matter who you hurt as long as you win. And that might not be the best way to do it, because you're just betraying yourself out of something really good, because it might not work out exactly like you want it to. And you might be thinking that it's going to happen one way, but it might not happen that way. It might happen a totally different way. But under the Empress, you've got the power to change it. I just heard that you're like a boss, but you're gonna hurt people on the way up, or people's gonna be hurt by you on the way up. But I heard something the other day, and it really hit me hard, because it said, be careful who you hurt on the way up, because you might pass them on the way down. So just be careful about betraying people and hurting people, because you might need those people later on. The next card I have for you is Oyster and Incubation. This is pretty much kind of like the Fool in the tarot cards. It is about being born again, coming up with something new, doing something different, starting over, just rising from the ground and starting up. And that might be what it is. Maybe that you're starting a new business, or just a new opportunity, going to college, just starting some kind of path of your own business. And you might be just trying to get there any way you can. But this is about rising and coming at it at full force. The next card is Harp and Homecoming. So maybe you've got to go home to do this. Maybe you have to relocate. You have to change places. You have to go somewhere else. With the World, it's also about traveling. So maybe you do need to travel. You need to go somewhere else. And maybe you have moved off from your home and you need to come back to your home. And maybe it's just not as positive as you was hoping it was. And maybe you have to come home and do something that's not so nice. But the next card I have for you is Pentacle and Respect. Yes, this kind of ties in with the 5, about, respect those that you don't know the story to, or respect everybody, period. But don't go judging people for what they have or don't have. Because like I said, you might pass them on the way up, but you might pass them on the way down too. The same people, and the same people that you hurt. And later on in life, they might not help you because you think that you don't need no more help, that you've got this, you can do it all by yourself. And you are the empress, and you probably can. But you might need help along the way. So just make sure you respect people and treat them like you would want to be treated. My biggest motto is do unto others. It don't always work, but it's still my motto. And that's what God wants me to do. So I respect everybody. I respect your opinion. I respect your thoughts, your actions. I respect it. It don't mean I have to like it. And it don't mean that I have to be happy with what you're doing. But I still have to respect that is your destiny. It's not my destiny. And I promise you, when you go before judgment and you stand in front of God, He's not going to ask you anything that I've done. And He's not going to ask me anything you've done. So just keep your opinions to yourself and respect what other people think and feel. The next card I have for you is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Might not necessarily be romantic life. It just says that codependency is like really dependent on others to do for you, but maybe not giving back, because there's the respect and there's the 5. So maybe you're kind of you're dependent on somebody to do too much for you, or somebody that you may feel like you need too much. It says book. Maybe they want you to read a book. And also the devil earlier. This is about a little bit about the devil too, because codependency is about, just expecting, is about addictions, bondage, relying on somebody too much. And that is the devil card also there. And the last card I have for you is pay attention to the red flags. Your signs are cautioning you. So the universe may be telling you to watch the red signs, or the red flags, I'm sorry. Watch for the signs. Because if you ask, they'll give them to you. If you're sincere about it and you believe, you just ask the universe and they will help you out. They will tell you, they will give you signs. And maybe this is telling you to be careful, because whoever you're portraying or whoever's portraying you, you need to see that. You need to see the red flags. You need to see what they're doing to you. So pay attention and see where things kind of look off at. Figure out what don't seem right, because that's your red flag. And then ask the universe. If it don't seem right to you, ask the universe and see if they can tell you if it seems right. And ask for clear signs. So basically what I feel like is you are the high queen, and you're going to have to respect people, and they're going to have to respect you. Maybe somebody's hurting you, or you're hurting somebody in your travel to make yourself more successful. Because you're going in with your full heart, and you know what you want, and you've balanced about it. and maybe you have to travel to get there to bring this new thing about. And don't depend on people so much, because sometimes you really can't depend on other people, because other people don't have the same dreams that you have. It says book again. So maybe there's a book that you need to read, or it don't tell me which one. If it would, I will tell you, but finance? I heard finance something. Finance book. Book. What kind of book, Spirit? Will you please show me what kind of book? I see a big, thick book. The Book of Life. Book. It keeps saying book, so maybe you know what book you need to read, or you know what you need to do. I'm sure you do, because you're the Empress and you've got this. But just respect people that crosses your path, because you might need them later on down the road. And number ones, that's what I've got for y'all. We're going to move these cards over just a little bit. And, I knocked my ghost tube off. Put these over here. I'm going to put this in the middle. Turn my ghost tube back on. Sorry, y'all. Alright. You can ask a question. The answers is going to be try again, no way, definitely, maybe, yes, and ask a friend. So ask a question, Spirit. Please give the most answers that group number one can relate to. It says try again. We're going to try one more time. I don't know why they put a try again on there. Spirit, please give number ones their answers. We're on try again. We're going to move it around a little bit, see if that seems to help. I try to get it on an even surface so that it don't keep going to the same thing over and over. Guys, it's not gonna stop doing try again. We've done it 3 times, and all 3 times it said try again. So maybe what it's trying to tell you is whatever you're trying to do, keep trying. Try it again. Keep going with it. Maybe you're almost there. You're very close. And just keep trying. Don't give up. And that's what I got from my beautiful number ones. I hope that this reading helped. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you in the second reading. The ghost box said Robert 3 times. And I also do have my EMF detector going over here on the side. And it keeps shooting all the way up. Robert. And it said Robert 4 times now. So there may be a Robert out there that it needs to talk to. I'm not sure if you're going to be number 1 or number 2, Robert. So because we're moving on to number 2. But we're still in number 1. So if you're Robert, or you know a Robert and he might need to hear this, please let him know. Or Robert might be a ghost, a family member, a spirit of yours that you may know. You may know somebody named Robert that's passed on, somebody that's really close to you. I've even seen a father figure, so maybe it's somebody's father out there that's trying to speak to them. Like I said, I'm not sure which pile you're going to be, so whichever one you're drawn to the most, then feel free to pick that pile. Listen to both of them. It doesn't really matter. They might be totally different, and they might be totally just alike. I don't know what number 2 is yet. I hadn't got there. But we just finished number 1. We all know what that was about. So we'll finish up on number 2. Hello, my beautiful number 2s. If you pick this malachite with this green stone, while I was paused, it did say Jessica and not all of us. And camera, it repeated a couple times. I don't know if that's significant. If somebody is on the camera, maybe you're doing videos, maybe you're in the spotlight, but it's just letting you know that we're here. And somebody named Jessica, either in spirit form or somebody you know named Jessica, this reading might be for them. But this malachite is a stone of adventure and symbolism. Big transformations. This is a stone appeals to you. It is because the energy radiates from its cause to you to take a risk and make a dramatic change in your life. This stone gives you the courage and the strength to do that. Okay, maybe you are going to be on camera. Maybe you are going to be in the spotlight. Because this is telling you it's got big transformations. If it appeals to you, then that's why. Because it radiates energy that calls to you. We're going to shuffle the cards. See what Spirit's trying to tell us. We're trying to find out what they got to tell us. Whether this be your significant other, somebody, some family member, or Spirit. Just something that you need to hear right this minute. And whoever needs to tell you, you will know who that is. That is way too many, Spirit. Let's go back up a little bit. We can bring out some of those. We got 4. I like to do 6 tarot cards. And then the oracle cards is just whatever falls. I think that's 6. We're going to go with that. 3.
Not all of us.
It says not all of us again. Turn it up just a little. Alright. And this is going to be your oracle cards. It's going to be just whatever falls. I feel like I need at least one more. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, it gave me 2. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And we'll get these oracle cards. That was 2, so we're gonna go with that. Alright, guys, what do they need to tell you? The first card I got for you is the High Priestess. And at the end of the video a while ago, I was telling that there might be some messages in both of these piles. We got the Empress a while ago. The Empress is it's a major arcana card, and it talks about, well, different things, but fertilization and intuition. And the High Priestess is kind of the same. It is a major arcana card, and it talks about your intuition, just knowing what it is that you want. And it said sin. So the High Priestess is about intuition, inner wisdom, the subconscious mind, and just trusting who you are, trusting what you feel, trusting your instincts, and going inward to find the answers that you're looking for. The next card, so maybe you don't need to ask nobody, maybe you just need to go within yourself, or maybe somebody's going to tell you something that maybe you was already thinking or wondering about, and that'll be your answer. That'll be your sign. The next card is the Temperance, and we did get that in reading number 1. So if you're interested in reading number 1, you might want to go back and watch it. The Temperance is about balance. It is about courage. But Temperance is about balance, moderation, harmony. It kind of represents the middle ground and like blending opposite forces to create stability and practicing self-control. It is just a very patient card. Temperance is just staying balanced and patience and waiting for whatever it is in a good way, because usually something good's coming when you have to wait for it. Oh, wow. The next card I have for you is the Five of Wands. And the fives in the tarot is not the best cards. They're about changes. And the Wands is about conflict. About not exactly getting what you want, but maybe just what you need. And maybe you got to be patient a little bit and listen to yourself. Because the fives in the tarot is halfway through. You have your journey from 1 to 10, and the fives are halfway in between. So the fives are about change and doing maybe doing something different in your life, or just waiting on something and being patient about it and wondering if it's going to happen. These two are major arcana cards. This is a minor arcana card, but the Wands are about physically doing, physically moving, and maybe you're having to push yourself too far to get this balance and inner knowing. The next card I have for you is the King of Swords. Swords is about mental thinking. The King is a masculine energy, but that does not mean it's a male. Masculine energy is in both of us. Both feminine and masculine energy is in everybody. But the King of Swords is already higher up on the throne. He is the thinker, the doer, the one that is like sitting at the desk in the office, and he's telling other people what to do because he's got the mindset to get it done. And with the High Priestess, that's telling me that you already know that you know what to do, and you need to go inside and bring that to life and let everybody else know that you know exactly what it is that you're doing. The next card is the Nine of Swords. Swords is mental. And the 9 is almost your completion, because 10s is completion. But 9s are about nightmares and anxiety, worrying, despair, maybe sleepless nights, or just feeling guilty. It is frequently associated with fear and just not knowing if you can do something or not. But most of the time we just scare ourselves. So with the Temperance card, it's saying just be patient, calm down, don't worry about it, let the stress go. Keep moving forward and stop worrying about it so much, because everything's going to fall into place just like it needs to. And the next card is the 9 of Pentacles, which is a much better 9. The 9 of Pentacles is about luxury, self-sufficiency, doing it all by yourself, Maybe that's why you're having nightmares, because you're having to do it all by yourself and you don't have any help. And you're having to be really patient and listen to your inner self, and that's where your conflict is coming in. But you think you can do it, so let's do it. I know you can. I've done it by myself for years, and it's not easy. It is not an easy journey. But it is one that sometimes we have to take by ourselves to get to this luxury and self-sufficiency, being able to do it by ourselves. The first oracle card I have for you is the 6th chakra with Archangel Michael. The 6th chakra is the third eye chakra. It is located between the eyebrows, and it is your third eye. It represents like intuition, insight, imagination, and the ability to perceive beyond the physical senses. So this might be about opening your eyes and seeing what it is that you can do, and stop worrying so much about what this conflict that you're having. Just go with the flow and let it happen, because the 6th chakra is the eye opener chakra. It's the third eye, and it's about seeing more than what's just there. The next card I have for you is the Angel of Balance, which is basically the same thing as the Temperance, because the Temperance card is about balance. So the Angel of Balance is about balancing your life, balancing your finances, balancing your way of thinking, just balancing it all. Just balance and ground yourself and pull yourself out of this nightmarish energy, and let's just go with the flow. What's going to happen is going to happen. You're not going to stop it unless you do something dramatic, which probably still is not going to stop it. So just kind of go with it and balance yourself out, because there's no need in worrying over something that's going to happen inevitably anyway. The next card I have for you is the Healer of Ages. This is about healing energy. This is about somebody coming in maybe to help you out, to heal you, to help you, to bring you forward on what you need to be brought forward on, to help with this anxiety, to help with this dream that you have, that this is what somebody needs to tell you, that they're going to be there for you and they're going to help heal you and take care of you. And the next card I have for you is Passion. Archangel Hansel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So, yeah, this is just telling you to be passionate about what you're doing, because you have Archangel, who did I say? Hansen is helping you to calm your mind and see things a little bit differently. Just be passionate about what you're doing, and it will all fall together. I feel like that if you follow your dreams and you're doing what it is that you want to do, then God's going to help you through it. And so is the archangels and the regular angels and the spirit guides and the family and friends of loved ones that's passed over. Everybody is here to help you. You're never alone. You're never going through this alone. They're always here to help you. They're always here to lend a hand. They send messages. Just look for them. In the first reading, we did get about following, seeing messages and red flags. But this one, I feel like it's about messages also. If you just ask for them and keep yourself balanced and stop being so uptight or so anxietal. with everything and just kind of let it go with the flow. And the last card says, spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So that is beautiful. They're telling you that it is time. It is time to create your passion. It is time to heal your heart. It is time to get balance. Open your eye. Stop this conflict. Stop worrying. Oh, we can't see those, can we? Stop worrying. Stop, being dramatic. Just get out there and do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Just get out there and do it. And that's what I've got for you guys. I hope it helped. And I'm going to move these cards a little bit out of the way. And we're going to ask the thing a yes or no question. It is try again, no way, definitely, maybe, yes, and ask a friend.
What should I do?
What should I do? Maybe you should ask a friend, what should I do? Maybe you're trying to decide what to do. Here is your answer. You should go for it. The cards are telling you to go for it. Yours said try again too. The other one said try again. I'm going to try moving it around a little bit. Going to try one more time. We're going to try again one more time. But on card number 1, it done try again 3 times. And then I did pull it away from the cards and it said, I pulled the cards off the table and done it again and it said yes. It says maybe. So that's not a definite yes or no. I think that depends on you. Whether you want to see it happen or not. Whether you want to make it happen. That it all depends on you. Are you going to give in to this anxiety? Or are you going to balance yourself and move forward? That's what you got to ask yourself, what it is that you want. I hope that helped. And will you please like, subscribe, and comment below. And thank you for listening. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Hello, my beautiful number 3s. If y'all picked this zoisite with this pink crystal, we're going to find out what it means in just a minute. We're going to shuffle these cards. That one wanted to come out. I'm going to put these back. The meaning on these cards is a little bit different than the regular Rider-Waite. So I just like to use their meanings and kind of combine them in with the regular Rider-Waite tarot because they are kind of the same, but these meanings are kind of just one-word meanings. I like to get 6 tarot cards to start me off.
I'm close.
I do have my spirit box going. It says I'm close, so maybe somebody's loved one is close to them. Maybe they need to tell you the story. I think that's 6. Yes. Okay. We're going to get a couple oracle cards. I just like to see what falls out. I felt like that one wanted to come out, but we're going to go with a couple more. Or maybe not. There we go. Okay. And then some more oracle cards. Alright. And we're going to start your reading, number 3.
I'm close.
It says I'm close. So your card, I had to push it down a while ago for number 3s. Hold on a minute. Zoisite. The Zoisite card, it says what? Okay. Zoisite is in tune with your emotions. This sacred stone can shift emotions and help breathe through emotional turmoil. I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. Maybe you're having a hard time talking. When anxiety and worry flows your mind, this stone will assist you in your meditation and allow you to use its celestial energy to let go of any of angst. So anxiety is what it is. It helps you release your anxiety. And while I was doing the thing, it just kept saying, what? So maybe somebody is just asking questions. What? So, let's see if we can get you some answers.
I'm right here.
It says, I'm right here. So maybe your guides, your...
Let me show you.
Let me show you. Let them show you that they are right here.
Let me show you.
They want to show you. So this reading is about what you need to know. And it did say, let me show you. So maybe they are trying to tell you they're close. And they are trying to tell you what you need to know. So maybe this is coming from spirit. Or it could be coming from a significant other, family, friend, associate, acquaintance. It could be anything. It's just somebody's going to just give you a message that you need to hear. And the first card I have for you is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles in this deck means financial security. So this means that you have plenty, but you might be holding on too tight to it. You might not be sharing or letting it known that you have more than plenty and somebody else is maybe giving, but this is about holding on too tight to what you got because you have financial stability, you have plenty. It is a major arcana card. I'm sorry, it's a minor arcana card, and it's Pentacles. Pentacles is about material things. The next card I have for you is the Page of Pentacles. And in this deck, the Page of Pentacles is about dream messages. It's about messages coming to you in your dreams. And this thing keeps saying, let me show you. So maybe you're going to dream about it. So get you a notebook and write down. It says it's cold. Maybe somebody's got a cold heart. They don't want to help somebody. Maybe that's what you're dealing with right now. But the Page of Pentacles is usually a younger person starting out about, 14, 15 to 25. Not always, but sometimes about just starting out on their journey. And Pentacles is about material things, so they're starting out to find their money, their career, their finances, or their love. Because material things could be anything material, anything that is solid, that we can actually physically touch with our hands. So this person is on a journey to find his solid thing, her solid thing, whichever. It's saying it's cold. It is cold. It's cold outside. It's starting to get winter time. The next card I have for you is the Moon. The Moon is a major arcana card, and it is about your intuition and your subconscious thoughts, your dreams, your intuition, your illusions. And in this deck, it means uncover the truth. So maybe they're telling you that there's a truth here that you need to uncover. Maybe somebody is being kind of tight with their money, but there might be a reason behind it. They might be saving it for something, or they might need it for something, or they might have something major coming up. But the moon is about trusting your intuition and just facing the fears that's hidden in the uncertainty. So the next card I have for you clarifying the Four of Pentacles is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands in this deck is about success after struggle. So maybe whoever this is holding on to this money too tight is either going to help you out or you're going to help yourself out. Because this is about success. And the Six of Wands is about public recognition, being seen, being heard. You know, so maybe something just touched my my phone and it said flames. So maybe you're on fire, not literally, but you're going to be successful. You're going to be seen. You're going to be heard. People's going to know who you are. They're going to know your name. They're going to know what you do. And maybe that's why maybe you holding on to the money or holding on to the material things because you don't know how this is going to turn out yet. But you're going to be seen.
Flames.
And it says flames again. So you are on fire. The song, this girl is on fire. Okay, it could be this person is on fire. So things are going to start happening for you. And you're going to see success. Flames. And it's still saying flames. And the Page of Pentacles, I have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups in this deck is time to get back together. So for me, that's time to bring things together because the Two of Cups is about reuniting. It's about true love. It's about finding that passion for whatever it is you want. And true love might not always be with another person. It could be just finding that passion. And with the Page of Pentacles, you're out looking for that passion. So you're here to find it. You're going to get together and you're going to bring that passion to life. And you're going to be successful. And it says, I meant it. So this is what somebody's got to tell you, that you are all that and a box of cookies too. And you're going to bring all this together. Up under the moon is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands in this deck is a cycle of completion, I believe. Yes, the cycle of completion. So you
Flames.
are going to get this. Even though you're worried about it, it's still saying flames. If you're worried about anything, facing your fears, just face them. Maybe you're scared to do something. And it's going to bring you great success if you will just face your fears and bring it out. You're going to complete it. You're going to do it. It's going to happen. It's going to be true love for you. It's going to be exactly what you wanted but you got to go for it. You've got to make it happen. And you're holding on too tight. And even with the Pentacles, it may be just holding on to an idea too hard. Maybe you've got these plans in life that you just don't feel like would come true, and you're holding on to that thought too hard. Let it go and try to figure it out. The next order I have for you is
I meant it.
It says I meant it. The first oracle card I have for you is serendipity, which basically just means something happened by accident, but in a very great way. It was meant to happen. Nothing is by accident, but it was meant to happen, and maybe it's not going to happen exactly the way you wanted it to happen, but it's going to happen.
What is your name?
It says, what is your name? Maybe y'all comment that below. Let me know what your name is, because Spirit's wanting to know. And my name is Dede.
What is your name?
My name is Dede. Thank you for asking, Spirit. But I lost my train of thought.
What is your name?
Maybe these thoughts that you're having and you're not bringing them into fruition because you're scared. But maybe it's going to happen for you. I mean, what's going to happen is going to happen no matter what, and you're not going to stop it. But it's going to be pleasurable. It's going to be enjoyed. A change in the wind is your next oracle card. A change in the wind is almost like the Tower card, where it's exactly what it says, where you're going one direction and the wind changes and now you got to go another direction. So maybe this is not going to happen like you want it to happen, but it's going to happen. Whether you want it to or not, it's still going to happen. But it just might not be in the way that you thought it was going to happen. So let go of your expeditions. What is the word I'm looking for?
What is your name?
Expectations. And just let it kind of fall into place, because the wind of change, it's just about changing up whatever it is that needs to be changed. It might not just be going like you want it to. The next card I have for you is Deep Knowing, which is almost like the High Priestess or High Priest in the tarot deck, and it just pretty much saying that you know this is going to work. You know it's going to happen. You already feel it's going to happen. You already know. But you're just trying to figure out how to make it work. And you've got the little bit of subconscious fear that it's not going to work. But there's no reason that it's not going to work. It's going to work. The next card I have for you is a business adventure. Trust and follow through on your new business ideas or career opportunities. That is beautiful. So, yes. So, if you're worried about this not going to work, Spirit is telling you to go for it. They are behind you 100%. They are here to help you. And this keeps saying, what is your name? And I just heard that you're going to be saying your name a lot, because it has said it so many times. What is your name? So I see somebody like shaking people's hands and introducing themselves over and over and over again in a successful way. So that is what's going to happen for you. So follow your business venture. And the next one I have for you is daughter. The answer to your questions involves your daughter. And I say that it might not necessarily be your daughter if you have a son. It could be your children, period. So maybe they're the ones that's going to answer it for you. Maybe you need to go ask your kids. You know, I mean, if it's some crazy...
What is your name?
Crazy adventurous thing that you don't want to talk to your kids about, then I understand, but I feel like that these are older kids, 15 to 25, and I feel like you can talk to them and you can take this business venture on further and just talk to them and ask them, how they feel about it, or even a new romance, or, going to college, or just ask your family, ask your kids, and see how they feel and what they think.
You don't understand.
If they would support you. It says you don't understand. I don't know what you're not understanding, but maybe it's not just your daughter. Maybe it's anybody in your family that you feel like you can talk to, or your friend, or even somebody that's younger than you could be considered a daughter. If they are younger than you, it might be your friend that's like 4 or 5 years younger than you are. And they will give, they might help support you and give you the answers. And the last card I have for you is You've Got the Power. Use your abilities to resolve the situations and you can do it. Yes, this is this is pretty much what this whole thing is telling you. You absolutely know that you can do it. And it may be your kids that's coming to tell you that this is what they feel like you need to do on your business adventure, and maybe you was going one way but now you're going another way, and that that might be where this change is at.
What is your name?
that you're changing your whole thing up. Maybe you're doing something different. Maybe if you talk to your kids or talk to someone else, they might tell you, well, you plan on doing it this way, but why don't you try it this way? You know, this way might work better for you, or this way might better work for you, or, you know, but it is going to be completed, and it is going to be something you really love to do. You are going to succeed, and you are going to hold on to the power. Oh, because you've got it. You've got the power to get this done. And that's what I've got for you guys. We're going to move these cards up out of the way. Maybe. They don't want to work right.
What is your name?
It keeps saying, what is your name? So I feel like you're going to be like famous. Like some kind of famous. And you're going to keep saying your name over and over and over and over. So you better like your name, or you better find one that you do like. If you want to have like a stage name type thing. It went to maybe again. I'm going to flip it around a little bit. We're going to do it again. Ask a question and see what Spirit has to tell you, yes or no question. And we'll see where it winds up. Please, Spirit, give them the answers that they need to be on, the most honest that you can be. And it says yes. Yes. So there is your answer. Thank you guys for listening. If you like, subscribe, and comment, it would be so appreciated. Thank you so much. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. And blessed be.